Today we'll do a garden tour and do some harvests and check out all the plants we have here. So next in our garden bed, we have some lemongrass, which has been there for like 3-4 years now, and it keeps coming back every season. And it's hardy for winter. And then we have our husky red cherry tomatoes. These has been prolific growers, and they've given us like hundreds of tomatoes this season, and now we'll harvest some of these. Then we have some aloe veras which has been there for many years. Then we have our compost bin. This is a spinnable one where we leave all our garden waste and kitchen waste, and also the garden waste like mowing the lawn and all that stuff, and within 1 month we'll get like good compost. And then we have our greenhouse. This is where we put all our tropicals during the winter. We live in Sacramento, so the weather usually dips below freezing. So we leave all the tropicals in here, and it seems to be working very well. So we have a bunch of tulsis. These tulsis are growing like weeds. I mean, these seeds will automatically become small saplings around the plant. So we've been having a lot of tulsi. And then there is this other tropical plant called Karpuravalli. I think it's called Indian sage. I'm not too sure. I can look up the name and let you know. But this has been dying every winter, and it comes back beautifully every summer. Then we have our curry leaf plant, and this again goes into dormant state during winter, and it comes back every summer beautifully. Like you can see, it has a lot of baby flowers and stems coming up. And then we have a ton of seeds, and I think for this summer we are planning to harvest some of these blackened seeds and probably grow a few more curry leaf plants. This is on popular demand from some of our friends who wanted these seeds harvested and germinated. And then this is a funny story. This is an eggplant that came out of the compost bin. I think the seeds were in the soil, and this is the only eggplant where we've been having fruits. You can see those are still in tiny state, small state, so we'll let it grow for another week or so before we harvest. We have quite a few eggplants here and here. And then this is also one of our favorites. This is banana peppers. This comes back, goes dormant every winter, and it comes back every summer. I think it's been there for like a couple of years now. We harvest at least like 4 or 5 chilies every day from the garden. The flavor is very subtle. It's not too spicy, but it's a wonderful flavor. We even tried making chili bhajis with it, and we enjoy it a lot. So definitely recommend this plant in your garden if you're planning to. And then comes our zucchini garden. This is our garden bed that Kim had built. There are 2 garden beds, smaller ones that he had built to grow some chilies and zucchini and eggplants in them. It looks pretty nice, and he set up all these drip irrigation system to so we don't spend a lot of time watering this plant on a daily basis. Any of these, most of our garden is on drip irrigation system. So next is our zucchini plant. This we got it from the 4-pack small plants, and it's grown beautifully. And we have almost zucchinis once every 3 days or so, and they are extremely big and juicy. It's so unreal how big these get. So there you go. And I think we eat it at least for 2 meals. We either make salads with it or some curry with it. It's so juicy. It's just wonderful. We are loving. We are definitely getting zucchini for our next season too. And we have some baby zucchinis here. We make sure we hand pollinate them, but mostly the bees take care of it. And here is a female flower that we hand pollinated this morning, and I think this zucchini will be ready in like 4 days, 5 days. Then we have this mild flavored chili plant. We get a lot of chilies on this. Every day we use like 2-3 of them. They're not spicy at all, but the flavor is just amazing. It's got quite a kick, but yeah, not spicy at all, definitely. And here is our eggplant flower. This is one of the eggplants, and we have a flag. This will turn into an eggplant probably in like a week or so. Then we have our blueberry. This has been there for 4-5 years, and we've got very good blueberry harvest earlier this season, but we didn't like really eat it. Like the birds took care of it and we left it for the birds to enjoy them, but they were really sweet and definitely a good buy. So we have some end of season beans. We're gonna let them die out, and we're gonna remove them and use the space for some winter or fall crop. And here we have a spinach variety. It's called Totokura in Telugu, and we've been harvesting them on and off for making salads or spinach dal. It's almost grown like a tree here. Oh, and we have some baby okra here, you can see. Oh, it's not baby okras. It's like really full-sized okra that I think this is ready for harvest. So let me harvest it. You should be really careful when you harvest okra that you don't cut off the stems. So this is what we harvested. So this is our side vegetable garden where we built this, Kim had built this garden bed. It is at least 15 feet long, and we have a lot of plants here. We kind of overcrowded this. And it's our dog which is trying to sniff the rats, which has been bothering and eating our harvest. He's done a very good job because yesterday he caught a rat. I mean, I caught it, but he showed us where it was hiding. So we've been having some rat troubles that we'll... So in this garden bed, we've got this PVC pipes to hold and support some of the tomato plants and some of the crawlers, creepers that we here have. And it worked pretty well. We tie these ropes hanging from the top, and the creeping plants will hold on to it and climb up. So this is our flat beans. We call it papdi in Hindi, and we call it avarakkai in Tamil. It's only now started fruiting. Like it's a late bloomer in the season. Maybe it doesn't like hot weather. I don't know what it is. Most of the beans don't like hot weather. So you can see all these baby papdi beans just coming up, and there are a lot of flowers. I think all of these will turn into beans. And we do have a lot of harvest here to do. There's a lot of these ridge gourds that we've been growing lately. It likes the weather. I think it's the right time, so it's been flowering and producing a lot of fruits all at once. Tastes wonderful. So I think the one there is ready for harvest. So we'll try to harvest this today. I think we should harvest the other one also. I think that is also ready. It's been pulling the trellis. So I'm planning to make some pachdi or chutney with them. It'll last us the entire week, these two bitter gourds, ridge gourds, sorry. So then we've been having a lot of cucumber harvest. Every other day we harvest at least, I think every day we harvest one cucumber. We eat it as salads, and we also give it to our dog Pickle. He loves eating juicy cucumbers. And I think we have one ready to harvest. Maybe this one, maybe not. There's a bigger one here that I think we can harvest today. These are all like mega big size when compared to what we get in the store. It's so weird that it grows so big. One cucumber is enough for like 2 salad meals for us. We mix it up with tomatoes. Tomato salad and cucumber salads is what we'll have. And then we have some okra, I think. These okras are doing pretty well. Every day there'll be like 1 or 2 okras to harvest. I think this is ready too. And the okra flower is so beautiful. You should check this out. How pretty is that? Oh, there's one more here. So I put it in sambar, or yeah. Oh, and we do have some strawberries. This strawberry's been growing for few years. It gives like 2-3 fruits every 2-3 days. So we just eat it as a snack if the rats don't get it. And then let's go to this side. We have some interesting first time harvest that's coming up. We have some snake gourds, which is not ready yet. Probably it'll take another couple of 3-4 days. So you can see here there is another one. So we'll let it grow for like 4 days and see whether they are ready for harvest. And we have a lot of and the flowers for the snake gourd is very funny. Can you see? This is a snake gourd flower. We were so confused how to pollinate it, and we were like, yeah. And this is the female flower. You can see we already pollinated it. It has a bud in the bottom of it. And then I think we have some ridge gourds here. Not ridge gourds, these are bitter gourds. I'm not sure if they're ready for harvest yet. These are the mini size bitter gourds. We have a few of them into the tomato forest. We by mistake got like at least half a dozen tomato plants, not knowing that it'll grow this big. And we've been harvesting tomatoes like crazy. We've been having hundreds of tomato fruits harvested. We I think at least harvest like 20 of them every single day. We use it in curries, we use it in salads. Maybe this can be harvested. It's too ripe. We use it in sambar. Yeah, and I even made tomato pickles, and I make tomato sauces. Maybe I'll make a tomato soup this time with all the cherry tomatoes that we harvested. These are all the cherry tomatoes. And those ones are the regular sized tomatoes. So yeah, it's overgrown forest. We've been trying to prune it as much as possible, but it's been growing faster than we can manage. I think the soil is like too good. Oh god, these are really big juicy ones. So yeah, definitely I'm making tomato soup today. So in addition to the harvest, we're going to show our weekend project. So the weekend project, we built this planter pot, and I was an apprentice to Kim. He taught me how to do it. So we got all the raw materials from Home Depot, and we built this 2 feet planter pot, and stained it to brown color, and we extended the window sill so that it can hold this planter pot. This is mostly for winter kitchen herb gardening. So we're planning to put some coriander that we're letting the roots grow. So this is a good idea if you have a sunny window. You can just extend this windowsill. We're holding it with some screws here, and then a simple 4 wooden planks. We angled it a little bit, and we built this. Harvest for today, we have a lot of banana peppers and green chilies, a couple of strawberries and a cucumber and a few handful of okra and a couple of ridge gourd, a zucchini, and as usual tons of tomatoes. So I think for the menu it's gonna be ridge gourd chutney and a cucumber tomato salad, or just cucumber salad, and maybe a soup, a tomato soup, to use up all the tomatoes that we have.